Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Diana if you are new here, and if you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I wanted to do a fun video. A few videos back I actually mentioned that I'm doing a cut, and a few people have asked me about it, like what I'm doing, what I'm eating, why I'm doing it, all of this stuff. So I figured I'd make a video about it. And first off, I wanted to take you along through my grocery haul, all of the things that I get for the week to help me stay on track. I am a big foodie. Food is very important to me because I'm not that type of person that like doesn't care about food. I wish I was, but I'm not. Food is like, if I'm not eating well, then I'm not functioning well, I'm not in a good mood. Doesn't matter if I'm cutting, I want to make sure that my body is doing well and happy. So I'm gonna show you everything that I got, and then I'm gonna go through it and let you know like how I eat it, what I do with it, what my intake looks like throughout the day, all the stuff. So let's go to my kitchen. I've laid out everything, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so I've laid out everything in like a specific order. We'll start off over here with beverages. This is just oat milk, plain old good old oat milk, and I literally have it every single day, sometimes twice a day, because I drink lattes. And I always have this. I'm not like, this is not something I cut back on. I don't have too much. I usually only have like 40 or 50 milliliters, but this is my go-to for coffee. If I'm not drinking a latte, I drink plain black. Sometimes I add some monk fruit to it, but that's about it. And then I always buy San Pellegrinos because if my stomach is hurting or if it's not feeling too good, I like to have something bubbly. And this is also like a good way to curb your appetite if you are like starving and you're out of calories or whatever. I always have some bubbly water in the house. And then this is Zevia, my life saver. I think I've mentioned Zevia on my channel at least a gazillion times. This is the grapefruit citrus flavor. I have the decaf cola in my fridge. I also have Dr. Zevia in my fridge. This keeps me going during my cut, and I wish I had known about this last year when I first started cutting or whatever. Like, this is amazing. I always have this whenever I have a sweet tooth, or if I'm just like bored and hungry, I have Zevia. It's sweetened with stevia, obviously, so it's like a natural sweetener. Everything is good, the ingredients are good, so highly recommend getting some Zevia if you are cutting and you need something to like curb that sweet tooth. This is perfection. I get my decaf cola from Amazon because I'm able to buy it in bulk, so I have at least like 2 of these a day. And then I also like Poppy. Poppy is a prebiotic soda. I've mentioned Poppy on my channel before. It's definitely one of my absolute favorite drinks. It only has 15 calories and the ingredients are amazing, so highly recommend. It does have apple cider vinegar and ginger juice, so it's really good. I wish you could have seen it, but let's see. There you go, now you can see it. But yeah, the ingredients are great. This is the ginger lime flavor. It's actually really tasty. I also like the peach one, and let's see, the strawberry lemon one. That one's really good too. So that's for the drinks. I also drink a lot of tea during my cut. So this is the Puka Day to Night collection, and it has all of these teas in it. My favorite go-tos are typically Rubius and Chamomile, and then I also like fennel tea, and this one. This box, I just recently purchased this, and it's actually really nice. I've been drinking the after dinner one, after dinner obviously, and it's amazing. The taste is great. And I've also had the revitalized one during the day, and it's really good. Tea's good for you overall, and also it's just a nice like way to keep yourself busy if you're bored and hungry. I always drink something, obviously, as you can tell. I'm a big drinker. Okay, here I wanted to talk about some dressings. So I do eat a lot of salads throughout my cuts. I just feel like they're very voluminous, so I'm always like full. I'm able to eat a lot of it in one sitting. So I don't like to have it dry. I don't like to do the whole lemon juice thing. I think that tastes weird. I'm sorry, I don't like it. So I have found some pretty good dressings. This one is a recent find from Trader Joe's. It is spicy cashew butter dressing. It's actually really good. It tastes like this really good creamy dressing from, I think, Sweet Greens. It's really good. The ingredients are literally right here. They're delicious. The macros are great. It's only 40 calories, 2.5 fat, 4 carb, and it's less than 1 protein, but whatever. I usually have a full serving or half of a serving of this, and it's perfectly fine. Like, it works. So that's that. This one's obviously more like creamy. This one is incredible. I love, love, love this. It's kind of oily. But anyways, this is the Bragg's Organic Vinaigrette. And you guys, this is a lifesaver. This is perfect for salads. It has good macros. It's 7 fat, 4 carbs. And I do actually use half of a serving for this one just because I feel like that's enough. Sometimes if I'm doing like a big salad, I'll add a little bit of extra lemon juice. But outside of that, I think this is perfection. I get this at Whole Foods. I'm sure you could find it at like a different store, but I'm gonna wipe my hands. But anyways, yeah, you could find this at Whole Foods, or I'm sure you can find it at another store. So that's that for the dressings and the drinks. Moving on to like produce stuff over here. In the morning, sometimes I will have avocado toast if we have fresh sourdough. We did buy fresh sourdough from Whole Foods today because Mihai is a big fan of, obviously, toast for breakfast. So sometimes I'll have avocado toast, and what I like to do is put some kimchi on it because kimchi is really good. It's fermented. It's great for your gut. I get this one at Trader Joe's. I'm pretty like picky about kimchi, so this one that I've been getting from Trader Joe's recently is actually really tasty. So sometimes I'll have avocado toast for breakfast with kimchi, of course, and I will typically do either a sunny side up egg, or I'll do 1 egg and some egg whites, or I'll do just like scrambled egg whites with sauteed greens. If I'm not having a salad, I will always put some of these greens into my egg whites. I used to think that was disgusting. Honestly, I'm still not like too big of a fan, but it's a great way to get your greens in, and it's a great way to get some protein in. So, and then another breakfast item that I actually really like to have is smoked salmon. I buy this from Trader Joe's, and what I like to do with this is have like 3 to 4 ounces of this with 2 boiled eggs, and then I'll like to put maybe like cucumbers or tomatoes or something on the side, some kind of like vegetable or whatever. And I don't know, I feel kind of fancy every time I have smoked salmon for breakfast. I'll toss in like some capers on here, something like that. I don't know, like starting your morning off with protein, in my opinion, is the best thing to do. So this is perfection. It tastes so, so good. But yeah, so that's kind of my go-to for breakfast. Sometimes I will have pancakes. I love birch benders, and I've actually just recently got the protein birch benders, and they're actually really stinking good. Highly recommend trying it out. If you like more sweet stuff for breakfast, this is amazing. So I like to have this with a little bit of honey, egg whites, because I do like to also have something salty. Like, I need something salty. I can't just have sweets. I'll do egg whites with some spinach or greens, protein pancakes with some berries. I usually like to get berries because I like them the best. They're also low calorie and they just taste amazing. So I have 2 big or 2 small containers of blackberries. They're literally huge. And then I have these, you can't see them, but like a little container of like the rosé raspberries from Whole Foods. So that's typically like another breakfast option that I like to have with the pancakes. And then this is something that I got recently. It is 3 Wishes cacao grain-free cereal, and it is like quote-unquote a protein cereal. I don't really call it a protein cereal because it only has 8 grams of protein, but sometimes, very seldom, I'll have some cereal This does not keep me full by any means, so that's why I typically don't do this. But sometimes at the end of the day, like if I'm craving something sweet, I'll have like a little bowl of cereal or something like that. I don't know. I like variety. I'm not like, I don't eat the exact same thing every single day, so that's why I like to have options. But that's typically my breakfast, my appetite curbers. And then for dinner, actually wait, I forgot my lunch protein. So for lunch, I have literally the same thing every day. I have chicken, and I'll either have a salad or I'll have some kind of vegetable. So I like asparagus, I like Brussels sprouts. I put them in the air fryer and they come out like chips, so it's perfect. This chicken is from Whole Foods. It's literally like, ooh, 2 big breasts in there, and it is the smoked garlic pepper chicken breast. This is delicious, so good. I'll cut it up, I'll pan fry it or like warm it up on there, I guess, and then I'll either toss it into my salad or just have it on the side of some veggies. So that's a nice meal right there. Tons of fiber from all of that and a good amount of protein. And then for dinner, my dinner has been pretty much the same for the last 2 weeks. Fish, rice, and that's it. Like sometimes I'll have some kind of vegetables, but I prefer to get my veggies in during the day so that my dinner could just be like protein and carbs. This rice is obviously the best from Trader Joe's. Just pop it in the microwave. I have 2 of these, 2 boxes, because me and Mihai usually have like 1 packet, like we share 1, and then we usually have rice like a lot during the week, so I buy 2 of these. And then this is cod from Trader Joe's. I have been having a variety of different fish for dinner lately. I've had tilapia, I've had mahi-mahi, and what else have I had? Sea bass, salmon. Salmon has way too much fat. Not smoked salmon, but like the regular, like, what is it called? Farm raised salmon that I get from Trader Joe's. Like the good one, way too much fat. I think it's like over 20 grams of fat, and that just does not fit my macros, or like it does, but I want to have other things that have fat in them, so I like to stay away from that during the week. And I'll typically pick like a nice white fish that has low fat or no fat, and this is the cod, and it literally has no fat, and it's delicious. I put a lot of Cajun seasoning on here, and it just, oh, it tastes so good. So that's what I'll have for dinner, with some sweet and sour chili sauce, and then dessert. So this is actually a protein bar. I've talked about this protein bar on my channel multiple times. It is the Bear Bells one. I always put it in the fridge. It tastes like a candy bar. It's so good, and this is what I always end my night off with. 20 grams of protein, 200 calories. It's delicious. It literally, it satisfies me, it makes me happy, it tastes good, and I just love it. So this is what I like to have every single night. But if I'm ever like just not feeling a protein bar, or I want something like chocolatey, I have chocolate. I don't really like to have chocolate during the week. I like to have chocolate on weekends. I like to have like more like indulging treats on the weekends, and I like to keep my weekdays clean, which is why I stick to a protein bar. But I'm not a monster. I don't limit myself all the time, okay? So this is my favorite chocolate, Ultra Eco. This is my favorite flavor, Quinoa Crunch. It's so good. Highly recommend trying it out. I'll have like 1 or 2 squares of these if I'm in the mood, or I'll have this one. And this one, I actually got it just today. First time trying it, crisp mint. I'm a fan of minty stuff, so we'll see. I think it'll be good. And then, yeah, that's actually basically it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, potential dessert. And then I also have snacks, because, you know, sometimes you're just in the mood for a snack, sometimes you're not, but I don't want to ever put myself in a position where I want snacks and I don't have anything that's healthy or fits my macros. So I like to buy these. These are the Lesser Evil popcorn from Whole Foods. I bought like a package of 8 of these, and they're like perfectly portioned, 50 calories for the entire bag, and it's like a good hefty amount. So if we're having like movie night on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or whatever, I'll have one of these or two. 100 calories right there, it's fine. And the macros, 7 carbs, 2 fat, so that's pretty good. And then if all else fails, beef jerky. I got this from Amazon. I think there were like 10 or 12 of these, and they have different flavors. They have sweet and hot, jalapeno, and they have a peppered one. This is 110 calories per bag, and it has 13 protein, 1 fat, and 9 carbs. So this is a great alternative, great snack right here. So that's that. This is what my week consists of for dieting. Okay, so now that we have gone through all of my food, I feel like you have kind of like a good idea of what I like to eat. As much as I say I don't eat the same thing, I do relatively eat the same things. I just like to switch it up sometimes. Personally, I'm huge on protein. That is like the #1 thing that I enjoy eating. It keeps me full, and honestly, I prefer the best. I always feel the best when I have like a protein-filled diet as opposed to carbs or other things like that. And I do stick to a Mediterranean diet because I personally, that's what works best for my body. When I did the 23andMe test, I also plugged in all of my data into Rhonda St. Patrick's portal, where basically she gives you all of the information that she has based on your body, on your genes, on your genetics, just everything. And based off of all of the information that I read, a Mediterranean diet works the best for me, and a protein-filled diet works the best for me. I don't stay away from carbs. I love carbs. It's just I like to kind of leave them more towards the evening time, and if I do have carbs during the day, it's more so like fruit or something like that. I don't know. I prefer protein because like if you're dieting, for me, protein is the one thing that keeps me full. I'm not full off carbs whatsoever. I can literally eat 10 watermelons and I will still be starving. But yeah, so this is my 3rd week of cutting. It's definitely been easier than any of the other cuts that I've ever had. I think I've only done one official cut before, and that was, I literally lost 20 pounds when I was dieting back then. And after that, it was more so just maintenance, and then obviously COVID and gyms closed and life went nuts, and I decided to start yet again another cut. Plus my birthday's coming up next month, and like the holidays are gonna be coming, so I just want to get into like a comfortable body, weight, look, feel, and all of that before bulk season comes, because I will be doing that. But yeah, this cut has definitely been nice. It's been enjoyable. It hasn't been torturous like any of the other ones. As you can see, I eat a lot of food. Like, I eat a lot of food. I do not starve myself. I don't restrict myself very much at all. My Monday through Thursday looks exactly the same, and then Friday looks relatively the same. The only difference is that Friday nights, me and Mihai have date night. We'll go out, we'll have drinks, we'll have food, and weekends I like loosely track, but I don't track. Obviously I can't weigh things or track certain things if we go out to a restaurant. I don't kill myself about tracking on weekends. I do still want to enjoy myself. It is still summer. But yeah, weekends I kind of like, I keep it clean, but if I'm in the mood to go have a burger, then I'll have a burger. Yesterday was Saturday, and we had a burger for dinner, and I felt great. And yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing about like dieting and all of that is the balance, but knowing that, hey, like my goal is to lose weight, so I'm going to incorporate balance into my diet, but at the same time, I know what my goals are. I'm sticking to my goals, and I understand that I can't go crazy. So that's that. There was something else that I wanted to mention. fitness. So during this cut, obviously the only challenging aspect has actually been fitness, because like fitness is not hard for me. I think it's always been food that's always been a struggle, but fitness, obviously gyms are closed. It's just okay, my camera cut off. But anyways, with gyms being closed, I would say that the biggest struggle during this cut has been fitness, because I work out at home. I obviously don't have all of the equipment that I'd like to have, but I try to make do with what I have. I started Natasha Ocean's like at-home build workout program, and I think I'm on like week 4 or 5 or something like that. And when I first started it, it was great, no complaints. It's still great, it's fine. The only issue that I have is it's more so for beginners. I'm not a professional or any of that, but I do know that I'm a lot stronger, and I know that I'm capable of a lot more than what the workout program includes, if that makes sense. Like, it's just very easy, and I feel that I've sort of stepped back a little bit with my training because of that. Like, I was telling Mihai the other day that one of the exercises was like 3 sets of 8 push-ups, and I did it, and it was like slightly challenging, and I used to do push-ups like none other. Like, it was the easiest thing in the world. So I feel like I've definitely lost strength because of not being able to go to the gym, obviously, and all of that. I definitely also think that my body is not responding as well to this cut as it would if I had a gym, if that makes sense. But I'm not too worried, because I know that I'm doing all of the right things, and the gyms will be reopening pretty soon. Fingers crossed. So I know that things are gonna go back to like normal in terms of like body and physique and all of that stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually really excited about the results that I'm going to get, because now that I know all of the things about fitness and food that I didn't know before, I feel like this cut is so much easier and just so much better overall. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope that kind of answered like your questions in terms of food. If you guys have any other questions, do let me know. I will be making a video later on once I'm done with everything to kind of like show you how it turned out and all of that. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, do let me know. I will try to answer them. And if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.